If you suffer with loose dentures or you are embarrassed to smile because you have missing teeth, here's how mini dental implants will change your life.
I was in a car accident and I had a fractured jaw.
I have 4 teeth missing in the back.
I couldn't hide it any longer.
I'm gonna go and get this done.
Because you don't want to go around without teeth.
Getting the mini dental implants was a life changer for me.
It looks natural, it feels natural.
It's more affordable.
Very affordable. It's well worth it.
It doesn't hurt.
What pain.
Now I can chew like real people.
I don't have to put all the goo on.
With these, I can eat everything.
I don't have to worry about being embarrassed going to a restaurant.
I wish I would have got it done a long time ago.
It's the best decision I ever made.
It hasn't made my life easier, it sure has.
Mini dental implants have changed my life.
I feel a lot more confident, my smile feels better.
They gave me my dignity back.
It's been fantastic.
It's been wonderful.
Now I have my smile back, and that's really nice.
It's just so much better.
I do smile a lot now.
My dental implant has changed my life.
I'm excited to be me again.
Well, now I don't have to worry about it. I can laugh however I want.
I love it.
Welcome to Innovations in Health. I'm John DeSciullo here with Dr. Michael Harris. We're here in Madison Heights, Michigan. Dr. Michael Harris from Arch Dental. You are the mini dental implant specialist. We're going to talk about a procedure that can change people's lives. Am I right?
Absolutely, John. Mini implants change things for the better.
As an innovator in health, Dr. Michael Harris, and by the way, Arch Dental is at 451 West Lincoln Avenue, Madison Heights, Michigan. Here's the number, 248-542-8001. There's 2 websites, archdental.net, and for the mini dental implants, which we're going to get into now in great detail, Madison Heights minidentalimplants.com. We should mention, doctor, that the mini dental implant is 5 times less. We like to say it is 5 times less because it's less invasive, it is less painful, it is less healing time, less visits to the dentist, and it's less cost. But one of the most important pieces is how the technology has evolved. We have an example here, and this is kind of the kind of like what the jawbone would look like. So a conventional versus a mini. Let's take a look and see just how that operates just with the hole that's punched in the jaw.
Exactly, John. We have CT in our office, and because of that, we don't have to cut your gum open to see the shape of your bone. In our office, we know this ahead of time before we do anything. In our office, we're not cutting your gum, and conventionally, we used to use standard implants. You can see, and occasionally we still do, but this, you can see the size of a standard implant. You can see it's 5 times smaller, so because of that, as John said, it's less discomfort for the patient. And by the way, not just older patients can use this, it could be any age that we can now use mini implants much more conveniently, simply, and much less appointments.
Much less. And one of the things too, you're right, Dr. Harris, we should talk about this because when you say dentures, immediately people think, well, then it's a procedure or for somebody that's older. But if you're a little younger and you have an issue, it's important too. But let's go back to the denture because we have an example of a lower denture and how the mini dental implant is going to change.
Yes, this is an example of a typical lower denture. The average patient has trouble wearing a different full lower denture. They might have trouble when they first get the lower denture, but over a period of years, the bone dissolves away and the denture gets looser and looser over time. It never gets better, it always gets looser.
And everybody's so used to that goop that they use to keep the lower denture in place, and that goop, it tastes bad, you swallow it, oh, we're done with this.
Yes, with mini dental implants, you never used to have to use that adhesive again for the rest of your life. Furthermore, it's better than the adhesive. It's even tighter than the adhesive.
And let's show them why.
And this would be, again, the typical lower denture. And what we do, and it's easier than you think it is, we would, in one appointment, we would place these small mini implants in the patient, lower jaw, and in the same appointment, we can sometimes use the same denture the patient has if they're very happy with it, but most of the time we make a new denture ahead of time, and we have it made already, and it snaps in place. And because it snaps in place, the patient can eat whatever they normally want to eat. And they can eat corn on the cob, apple. I've had a patient that wanted to eat steak. He ate steak as soon as I did this. It's amazing, and it's life-changing.
And that titanium post, so say my thumb is an example of the titanium post. What we just saw is how the denture adheres, so it snaps right on.
Correct.
And it doesn't move around. So the goop, the denture moves around. That's what most people, and they just sort of get used to it. You don't have to get used to it. The mini dental implant snaps in place. Now that's the lower. Let's take a look at an upper denture example.
Yes, this is an example of an upper denture, same thing as the lower, but usually the average upper denture patient has a palate covering the roof of their mouth. the average upper denture patient needs that palate for suction, otherwise it would move around the same as the lower denture. So they have that, but the disadvantage of that, it's bigger, sometimes it's harder for the patient to talk, and for sure it's harder for the patient to taste all their foods that they would like to taste because it covers up the taste buds in the roof of the mouth.
You're now taking that piece of plastic off, so the taste buds that are covered, you know, you want to get that Green Lantern pizza, the Tellway burger, now you can taste it again here in Madison Heights.
Correct. So you can taste it because now we're putting in the extra, you need at least 6 mini dental implants, sometimes we use more, and same thing with the lower denture, the O-rings click in, and the same quality of life that improves for the patient immediately, and it's far easier than most patients would think.
Snaps right in place. And this is a procedure that is done right in your office, 451 West Lincoln Avenue. You're right where I-75 and 696 kind of come together.
Correct.
Not far. Everybody knows where that is, right? You're not far away. So now, Dr. Harris, there's another example of a mini dental implant that's like a full set of teeth.
This would be an example here, and the advantage this has, it doesn't have the plastic that the previous 2 examples have. It's even more comfortable, and it's more like your natural teeth. And again, we would need either 6 or even preferably even more implants for stability. And because we're putting in a little bit more implants, same thing, it has the O-rings. This also has a lot of advantages. It's a little easier to keep clean with a water pick, and it's just much more comfortable, and again, it looks fantastic.
So we're kind of moving forward in the process because the next example you're going to show us is really like a God-given set of teeth. This is something that's fixed right in, almost cemented in. Show us how that works.
And just moving up a level again, we would have to add more implants. This has the advantage, just like your natural teeth or a fixed bridge or a crown, the dentist uses cement or glue and puts it in here, and in the same appointment, cements the teeth on. These stay also, and they never come out, just like your natural teeth.
So you're really getting kind of a new set of teeth. It's almost like a new life for some people.
It changes the patient's life, their quality. I've had a patient that had dentures or a lot of bad teeth that they're not comfortable with and infected, and oftentimes faster than you think. Often in one major appointment, we can put all these implants in and put the restoration in the same day. Oftentimes it's a provisional restoration, but still it looks, feels great, it changes the patient's life.
Now, Dr. Harris, we've talked a lot about dentures now and some of the full set, but if you have a few teeth in the back and you're thinking, well, it's in the back, nobody sees it, very important. Even if there's a few teeth in the back, the mini dental implant can help because you want to have a full set. You want to be able to eat properly. And you said something earlier, if you don't have that full set of teeth and even on the side, your skin and your jaw it really miss shape after a while.
Yeah, this applies to even more patients because oftentimes they're not missing all their teeth, they're missing 1 or more teeth. And what we can do, same thing, because we have technology now that we never used to have. We never used to be able to do this. Now we can. With our new technology, we can place mini implants just where they're missing 1, 2, or 3 or more teeth. It doesn't have to be all their teeth. And same idea, we put cement in the 3-unit bridge and cement it in place in the same appointment. And I might add, we can make the crowns in one appointment because we have CAD/CAM technology in our office. So it's faster, better, easier, and oftentimes it's more affordable because we have this technology. Now, even more often, a patient has a crown that maybe failed and they have to lose 1 tooth. Same idea. In one appointment, we can place the mini implant, often even take the tooth out at the same time because we don't need as much bone. I should point out this is a major benefit of mini implants is oftentimes we don't have to do a bone graft. Patients, it just speeds the process up, less pain, less appointments, faster, quicker, easier, better, and we can do the same thing, place the crown on.
Right there. The technology exists so that tooth can be created right there, American made, not only made in America, made in Madison Heights, Michigan.
Yes. Some dentists don't know where their crowns are made. You can see your crown being made in our office. We make it right on the premises and in the same appointment. Other advantages, you don't have to go with a temporary crown. You don't have to get the mushy impression oftentimes. It's just a bunch of significant improvements. And of course, this single tooth will never get decayed. It will be strong.
This is a process that you have a fancy term on your website, archdental.net. You talk about osseointegration. So that titanium post, the bone will kind of grow around it. is from what I understand. So this is something that will get better in time.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the bone. Oftentimes, patients have to have what's called a bone graft because they need more bone because a conventional implant needs more bone to hold in place. With mini implants, often we don't have to use any kind of bone graft. And John, you were talking about it getting stronger. Oftentimes we do make provisional teeth because the implant actually connects to the patient's bone. And the patient doesn't feel it. They don't even know what's happening. But you're right. It gets stronger and stronger over time, and just like your natural tooth. And it's very strong to begin with, but it gets even stronger over time. You're right.
This is a process that can change your life. How many years have you been working to do the mini dental implant procedure?
Yes, I've been doing mini implants over 10 years. I started just placing mini implants with removable teeth. But again, as I said, with the technology, now we can make mini implants like I just showed on teeth that stay in place.
And this is something that you learned from a very prominent dentist in the Buffalo, New York area, Dr. Todd Shatkin.
Yes, I believe Dr. Shatkin has placed more implants than anybody in the world, and he's an expert, and I was right in the surgery room with him many times, and it's a great experience, and that's why I feel very confident that I can provide the best level of service I can to our patients.
So even though you've been a dentist for many, many years, you're keeping up with the technology, you're keeping up with the fact that the mini dental implant can change your patients' lives.
Yes, absolutely. I've been placing conventional implants since 2000 or even before that. And as I said, we've been placing mini implants for a while, but just in the last few years, I started on the fixed restorations, which Dr. Shatkin was very instrumental in having me learn about.
Where did you grow up, Dr. Harris?
I was born in Detroit and moved to a suburb of Detroit not long after, and I'm still close by in Madison Heights.
And you're carrying on a family legacy because your father was a dentist. How much did you learn from your father? I know you have a great tribute to him in your office.
Yeah, I learned a lot from my father. You know, my dad instilled the idea that you want to do the best you can for the patient, give them the highest level of service. And yes, I learned a lot of respect for patients and what I can do to help them.
And you went to school here in Michigan?
Yeah, I went to University of Michigan. I've been in Michigan basically my whole life.
You have a family in your office. All of these people mean so much to you, longtime employees.
Yes, John, and that's very important. I can only do so much. I rely on my staff for a lot of things. My staff is very experienced. Sue's been with our office over 30 years, our hygienist. Shannon's been with our office over 15 years. My chairside dental assistant, Tanya, there was a little hiatus, but she's been with me over 20 years. It's like a family, patients feel. Dr. Selleck is like my brother. He's our other dentist. He's also does all phases of general dentistry. He's fantastic and he's highly skilled. He used to be a lab technician. On top of that, we have Taryn, who just is highly skilled, never makes mistakes. She's great also. And at our front desk, we have Amy. You just call our office. You'll talk to a nice, pleasant sounding voice, and she'll make you comfortable. And Cynthia, her job is to make our dentistry affordable. We also have Carrie. She's fantastic. She'll knock you out with her personality. We're in a middle-class neighborhood. Many of our patients, we try to make it affordable by offering third-party financing for our patients. We work with even more than one company to make it affordable, and our office pays oftentimes for all interest. It's an investment for the patient, but it's less expensive than the patient would feel. And just come to our office. Cynthia will show you how she can make it affordable for you.
And when you come to the office, I'd like to say that you have a dental oasis. I've never seen a dentist that has so much around. You have birds and fish, and you have stamped concrete with a big smile that's looking right back up at you. You're making this experience fun for families and children too.
Yes, John. When the patients come to our office, I want it to be an event. I'm into landscaping. I got Frank, who's our full-time maintenance person that helps me out in all phases. Besides the brick pavers with the big smile in back, we have 13 bird feeders. We have fish, turtles. After our appointment, for example, with young children, we will have them, after they get their cleaning, or even older children, they come out and feed the fish, even adults sometimes.
Goldfish.
Goldfish, and we have turtles. And we also have a large oak tree. We have 2 large oak trees, but one of them died, and we made it into a 15-foot high toothbrush right in the front of our office, and a 4-foot molar. Just things. Also on the side, I forgot to mention, we have a bridge. It's fun for the little kids to go over the bridge, over the dry creek, and they go up the steps, down the steps. It's kind of fun for them.
So if you're out there and you have some dental work that you need done, or you have a dentist maybe that doesn't have an oasis like Dr. Michael Harris does, you want to check them out. Arch Dental, 451 West Lincoln Avenue, Madison Heights, Michigan. And I should mention too, Doc, that it's worth the visit because you'll have a free consultation with somebody that's thinking of a mini dental implant. What's that consultation like?
Thanks, John. We offer a completely free consultation that I'll answer the patient's questions and make them aware of what's involved and make sure they're a candidate. Oftentimes patients have questions on how much it's going to hurt, how much it's going to cost, how long it's going to take. We have a lot of favorable answers with all those questions with mini implants. We enjoy doing it, it's fun, and we get it done.
So you take some of the stress off of this process, and you have the technology in your office. You have what's called, I think, called cone beam technology, and we have some interesting images of that because the individual, you can look at them and from a three-dimensional technological perspective, find out exactly how their mouth and their teeth will look.
Yes, the cone beam is a dental term for computerized tomography, and just because of that technology, we know ahead of time the results we're going to get, and it helps tremendously. Furthermore, we don't have to cut the patient's gum open oftentimes because we know what the shape of the bone is ahead of time. So we're not guessing, we're not putting the patient through more discomfort, and it even costs less for the patient.
And you have a laser technology, so if somebody needs a dental procedure that it maybe isn't a mini dental implant and they need a different kind of dental procedure, your laser technology really eliminates a lot of the stress and pain.
Thanks, John. Yeah, our laser technology, we can do fillings without a shot, without the numbness. Furthermore, we can do some surgeries without cutting the gum, as I said. The laser makes it no bleeding, less pain. Sometimes we can do repairs. If the gums are swollen, a lot of times we can use the laser, and it's just much more comfortable for the patient, and it heals faster.
I came in ready for my shots and everything, and I was so nervous, and Dr. Michael said to try this laser thing, and I go, oh, I don't know. Well, he tried it. It was fine. No pain, nothing. He was done. It was wonderful.
And all of this technology, you've been a dentist how many years now?
A little over 33.
All of this technology, you're continuing to learn every single day how to make life better for your patients.
Yes, I take a lot of continuing education, and it's not just me. Dr. Selleck takes a lot, and even our whole staff. We've gone around the country multiple times to hear the best lectures in the country to give the best level of service. So Dr. Shatkin is a classic example. In fact, next month or in September, my whole staff will be coming to Buffalo to visit Dr. Shatkin and learn more.
So we're giving everybody in Madison Heights, Michigan, the latest technology on the mini dental implant. Let's talk a little bit about your patients. There's an individual you mentioned, a gentleman who went through a complete metamorphosis of dental work, and you really helped him really, I think, have a new life again.
Yes, and I just should mention, we're talking about new patients mainly, but we've got patients that have been coming to us, we've got families, multiple families for 4 different generations. We're not going anywhere. We stand behind the technology. Now, going with this, we have a patient, just to give you an example of what we can do with mini implants. He came in, we did significant, in fact, it was a very long appointment. We did about as much as you can do on one patient, and he was so happy, and he said, "This is the best thing I've ever done for myself in my whole life," and that was done through the use of mini dental implants as the base.
So he absolutely gives you the testimonial of testimonials.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, and if you go to the website, by the way, archdental.net, you can read the testimonials that have been posted on Google and Yelp. And I have to say, Dr. Harris, I've seen some testimonials about other things. Yours are 5-star, all of them.
Thank you, John.
And I think that's important that you connect with your patient.
Well, I was literally losing teeth out of my head. I was flossing one day and a tooth fell out in my hand.
The car accident was a few years back that I had a fractured jaw, and I had to have several surgeries, and I had a couple teeth that had to be taken out due to the impact of the car accident.
You wouldn't smile to kiss anyone. Even my grandchildren, it was a little embarrassing.
That you can smile again and you don't have to worry about, your teeth being crooked or the color or what's transpiring from the car accident till now. I'm in heaven. I think it's really good.
Because you don't want to go around without teeth. And I'm way too young for dentures.
I mean, I've only been here a short period of time, but from the first day, I actually look forward to going to the dentist to see them because we became family.
Are you kidding? I think I've hugged everyone in this place, and I haven't. I owe you one.
When I came here, they had compassion. They cared. They showed, you know, that they cared and wanted to help you.
And they even helped me to find financing for all of this.
They feel like your teeth. They actually do feel like your teeth. It's really remarkable feeling.
I've always had a big smile, and now I have my smile back, and that's really nice.
They're very helpful here. They're considerate here. They do understand your, you know, your needs. It's not just, you know, about a price tag, I should say. It's about your needs, and they care and they show that.
And I love the people here.
I'm excited to be me again. Yes.
Oh, I feel so much like me again. You can't shut my mouth now.
And one of the things about the before and after of the mini dental implant, you really see how it looks better, it feels better, and we're talking about sometimes a confidence. You know, if somebody's entering a relationship, they have a new job, that's why we're talking about the mini dental implant, not just for someone who's a senior with a denture, although that's okay too. You know, if somebody's a little later in years, why not reinvent your life and feel a little bit better? Let's talk about the confidence that it brings, because you're offering a solution for someone's dental issue.
Thank you, John. For example, I just saw a patient 2 weeks ago. She doesn't wear her lower denture for many years. The only time she wears her upper denture is when she's in public, and she eats without her teeth in private. This will change her life. It's amazing how simple, fast, and easy we're going to change her life. In her case, it's going to take a few appointments, but we'll be done faster than she thinks, and her quality of life will be improved, no doubt in my mind, for the rest of her life.
Why do you think people have a stigma about going to the dentist, despite a situation that you just identified where somebody's eating in private and having a negative life?
Great question, John, and there's a few reasons. One reason is they had a bad experience when they were younger. That's my idea. I want our patients to feel as comfortable, relaxed as possible, and we do whatever it takes. And we mentioned the surrounding environment in our office. We've discussed about pain. Pain's another reason patients don't go to the dentist. We've tried to alleviate that as much as possible by offering our laser technology, by offering conservative treatment like this. I don't work on a patient if I'm hurting them. I just don't do it. I will take the time, whatever it takes, to give more anesthesia if that's necessary, whatever it takes so the patient's comfortable. So I'm trying to eliminate that obstacle for the patient. And thirdly, patients don't get work done because it's expensive. And as I said before, we offer a lot of different options for the patient to make it affordable. And as I said, patients that didn't think they can get it done because they couldn't afford it will be surprised, especially with this mini implant system.
The health of your teeth actually impacts the health of your whole body.
We also have additional training in how their medical health affects the dental health, and there's a lot of things we can do in there. We offer the website, we've been on it for a while. There's a lot of things in the dental office we can do to make their whole body healthier. For example, it's known that your mouth, periodontal disease, significantly impacts cardiac health. That's the biggest killer in the United States. I've had many patients over the years where they avoided getting periodontal treatment and they died of a heart attack. It's an association, it's strong. Not just heart attack, there's 57 other diseases that dental health can impact. Your whole body can be improved just by going to the dentist, seeing your hygienist regularly.
So Dr. Michael Harris, Arch Dental, you care not only about your patients, you care about the community as well. I know you give back to Madison Heights, Michigan with some of the community activities. That's terrific.
Thanks, John. I think that's important. I feel a part of the community. Every year I give donations. Every month I'm giving something back to the community. And it's not just me, my whole office, we're a team.
Well, and you know, you're not far from Detroit, you know, where you're at, but where you're situated, you know, Bloomfield and Novi, I mean, these are communities that you serve as well. So in the sort of the greater metropolitan area, don't think of somebody saying, well, he's in Madison Heights, Michigan, I just have to live in Madison Heights. You can live in these other places and still come to you, even if they have another dentist.
Yes, John, we're centrally located. We're near 696. We're near the corner of 696 and I-75, about 2 miles from there. Not far from Woodward. We're very accessible from many places in the Detroit metropolitan area.
Now, when you talk to a patient, and they say, no, I don't think I want to do that. Do you show them these models? Do you engage with them about how significant this is going to be to change their life?
Yes, most patients want to see the models. Most patients are here because they know, they get in the back of their mind, they feel we can help them, and it's true.
And this is something we should emphasize again. This is something that happens right in your office, the mini dental implant procedure. It's not an outpatient, and it's something that is convenient because you don't have to travel except to your office when you see all the beautiful flora, fauna, and the animals as well. And it's something that's created in your office. So not only do you have that patient care, you're doing that right in your office. And we should mention, by the way, again, mini dental implants are 5 times less. Take a look at this, everybody. They're 5 times less invasive, less pain and discomfort, less healing time, less visits to the dentist, although from what I can see, going to West Lincoln Avenue at 451 is a fun place to be. So
I feel that Arch Dental is very innovative. We adopt technology quickly, and I think we adopt technology that stays. We're one of the first dental offices in our area that have cone beam. We are definitely one of the first dental offices in our area that have the laser that we can do fillings without a shot. And we are one of the first dental offices in our whole area that can do mini implants. These technologies have stayed around. This technology is here to stay.
And when you talk about less discomfort, an Advil, basically over-the-counter medicine, takes care of that comfort, the discomfort if there's any.
Oftentimes all we need is Advil, and even if we need something stronger than Advil, we can add a Tylenol over the counter at the same time, not that we even need it oftentimes with the mini dental implant.
This is a care issue as well, and a water pick and dental care, checking back with you from time to time to make sure everything is in place, easy.
Yes, we used to think flossing is so important. That trend is changing. Now we have a water pick. The water pick shines in this kind of maintenance for these mini implants, whether it be dentures, single tooth, or fixed bridge work. The water pick's important.
So again, if you're out there and you have a denture and the denture's moving around and using that goop and it tastes terrible and you swallow it, oh, I can't imagine. This is not that. This is a titanium post. The denture affixes right to it, solid, rock solid. And the mini dental implant procedure, you think, Dr. Michael Harris, it can change people's lives?
I don't think so. I know so. I've seen it. They've talked to me. And I'm here on TV because I want to do it more often with other patients.
And I admire the patient care that you have. It's exceptional, just exceptional. And Dr. Michael Harris is at Arch Dental, 451 West Lincoln Avenue in Madison Heights, Michigan, 248-542-8001. So even if you've been a longtime patient of Dr. Harris, haven't been there in a while, or you're brand new to this and you're thinking a mini dental implant is going to change my life, call that number. And on the web, online, great videos to look at archdental.net and Madison Heights minidentalimplants.com. Dr. Michael Harris, you are truly an innovator in health here in the great state of Michigan.
Thank you, John.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, John. Glad to be here.
All right, good luck.